things off this morning with a burst of energy. Our first speaker, Sarah Walton-Smith, is an entrepreneur, global communications consultant, lifestyle medicine advisor, and a passionate salsa dancer. Her talk, Feel the Beat, Music and Dance as a Lifestyle Medicine Prescription, will show us how rhythm and movement aren't just fun, but powerful medicine for the mind, body and spirit. So please join me in welcoming Sarah Walton-Smith.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So welcome on this beautiful sunny day. Not too much cloud, but lovely to be here. And also I want to welcome my wonderful guitarist Omar, who's going to join me please on stage. And Omar's going to play some music for us just to get us into the mood of dance, music, relaxation, and how it's beneficial for us. So in terms of dancing our way to better health, my background is really health, passionate about cultures, be it people, be it activia and the bacterial cultures, medical anthropologist in terms of traveling the world for health. But for me, I've been dancing since 1999. I first went to Cuba in 1999 to really learn about the rhythms, the salsa, the community, the emotion, and I've been dancing ever since. And I think it's really important for our lifestyle medicine supporting our gut health to think about music and dance as part of that holistic health environment we need to be responsible for ourselves. So a few of us here in the audience, but I'm going to ask, have you ever danced like nobody's watching? Have you felt passionate? Yeah, everyone says, absolutely. So important to dance, feel the rhythm, feel the emotion, and get rid of all those tensions in our body. So today, just very quickly, I'm going to cover a little bit about lifestyle medicine, which is so important for us. We have our dear Omar here, who's going to play 4 pieces of music for us. Talk about the benefits of music, dance, keeping it as a tool that we can use in our lives, as well as other tools to keep us healthy, support our gut health, and have a little prescription to take away from this morning about lifestyle medicine, music and dance. So just very briefly, what is lifestyle medicine? And it's a branch of medicine where we take responsibility for our own health to prevent, treat, or maybe even reverse chronic illness, maybe like diabetes, things we can do ourselves to take responsibility for to reverse chronic conditions and to keep us fit and healthy. And in terms of what can we do, what tools can we utilise to help ourselves in lifestyle medicine, is very much looking at the food we eat. We have kefir here from Danone. Our microbiome is very important, so the food, how we sleep, make sure we manage our stress, our friendships, social connections, our sexual health, fertility, physical activity, of which dance is part of that physical activity, and minimising substance use and thinking about our environment. And that is all lifestyle medicine, things that we can take responsibility for ourselves and think about. So in terms of Omar, he's our wonderful musician, guitarist, composer. And I want to just, whilst he's going to play us 2 lovely tunes, I want you just to, lots going on, just relax, enjoy the music, maybe feel your heartbeat, listen to your body, what's going on. As Omar's going to play us 2 beautiful pieces of music. The first being Capriccio Arabe, and the second piece you may recognise maybe a little bit more, but thank you. or not familiar, but again, feel the beat. Just enjoy the music with all that's going on around us, but just enjoy it. frequencies going through our bodies, and just our brain, as the neuroscientists always tell us, our brains become alive and they all light up in our head because of the beauty and the frequency of music. So what are the health benefits of music? And I think as we're listening together, we're understanding maybe we're feeling happy and it's releasing good feel-good chemicals in our brain, dopamine. Maybe it's making us feel sad, thinking about yesterday and how yesterday felt. Again, different emotions. Reduces stress, anxiety, improves our memory because all those neurons are lighting up and helping that brain get oxygen and blood to it, keeping it alive. Boosts our mood, our energy, and maybe helps with pain relief as well, and distracts us, makes us think of other things as opposed to that monkey mind that's always chattering. So overall, music supports healing and our recovery. And this is a lovely book called The Biology of Kindness, and a beautiful quote here from the Vivo, who says, scientists and doctors can now have strong evidence that music can improve our health. It can enhance those networks in the brain, lowers blood pressure, heart rate, reduces stress and inflammation, and maybe mitigate, prevent, enhance the benefits of music after maybe we've even had a heart attack. So lots of positive benefits of music. And again, another lovely quote, Daniel Levitin, he's a neuroscientist, musician as well, and he talks always about how music promotes relaxation. When we're stressed, if we listen to a piece of music and breathe, maybe that starts relaxing us and the enjoyment comes. And also it can energize us. If we want to dance, as I do once a week, salsa dancing, it can lift my energy, lift my mood, and makes me feel really good when I'm dancing. So it can really help us in all sorts of ways. So none of us take music for granted, ever. And even in operating theatres, and I had some foot surgery a couple of years ago, and surgeons nowadays are saying it can help, music can help when they're performing surgery. Maybe in a good way, it can be distracting, depending on the volume of the music, but it enhances very often the accuracy and speed of those surgeons, and it can have a good effect as they're working in the operating theatres. This was a recent article in The Guardian, which I thought was really interesting, in September the 1st, and this was a lady who used to go raving, and then she had to have foot surgery, and then she said, okay, I can't dance so much, but maybe I can become a DJ. So she's now travelling around the world, Tina Woods, travelling around the world as a DJ. And she says, I'm trying to bring scientific rigour and understanding into the environment of dance and the neurochemistry of music to understand what promotes health, well-being, and linked to that, maybe could it delay the aging process? Something all of us have to consider. So she's turned dancer into DJ around the world. And I have a good friend in Stockholm, DJ Pinto, who has an Afro-Latin radio collective radio station. And he said to me, music doesn't just fill silence. It fills the spaces inside us that need healing most. And I think that's a really good thing to consider. Music helps heals us, as does food, physical activity, good sleep, all of these elements in our lifestyle medicine that we can use tools to help heal us. And now to get us a bit more in the dance mood, I'd invite Omar to play Beautiful Tango in the Sky for us, and just to feel a bit more vibration. tango rhythms there, but gets you moving, gets your feet tapping. And why is dancing so powerful? Because we just start to move and express ourselves, and the combination of music, dancing really is so good for our whole lifestyle medicine body. And WHO say guidelines, adults, we need to take physical activity. It doesn't have to be in a gym. I don't go to a gym, but I dance once or twice a week and even dance at home. Just that movement is so important. Releases emotional stresses. Dancing obviously can be very connecting in terms of social interactions with people. If you go to a dance class, keeps our mind boosted, helps us, and obviously it can distract us as well. Stop thinking, as I've said before, of that monkey mind and listen fully to the music. And this was a review of lots of papers about dance, and they say that dance is occasionally more effective than other types of structured exercise for improving our health. And in the particular paper they say health practitioners, so that can be our nurses, our doctors, our lifestyle medicine specialists, can recommend structured dance as a safe and effective exercise alternative. So dance, music, we don't have to go to the gym necessarily, there are alternatives. And this, I say, is Happy Feet. This was, again, analysis of lots of trials with lots of participants in the trials. And they said, based on the findings, dance appears to be a promising treatment for depression, with large effects found compared with other types of movement. And this was published last year in the BMJ. So really worth, if you're interested a little bit more about learning about the benefits of exercise dance, BMJ 2024, and they're just showing, compared with walking, yoga, strength training, they're all important for us, but maybe we can choose dance and music as well. This is a good friend of mine. He's the speaker with the orange tie, also a DJ, and in his words, in terms of health benefits, dancing is not about where you end up, but more about enjoying every step and turn, and in so doing releasing the energy of life without care of how and when you finish. And another good friend saying, in terms of the health benefits of dancing, the moment we dance, we connect not only with ourselves, each other, and we remember what it's like to be alive. And I think in this world of social media and technology, we really need, like now, those moments of aliveness, which are really important for us, joy or aliveness. She says the physical activity of salsa dancing aligns our movements, our breathing to the intrinsic call and response heartbeat of salsa music. And I invite you, when you're at home, just listen to music, listen to your heartbeat, see how your heart beats, listen to it, away from the distractions of life and social media and phones. Really healthy for us. And again, a good DJ who runs classes down in southwest of London says salsa dancing has been one of the greatest sources of joy, healing and connection in my life. It's more than just a dance, it's a way to release stress. It's great for releasing stress, expressing emotion and building friendships, building community. Whether I'm teaching, DJing or simply dancing myself, I see firsthand how music and movement can uplift people, physically, mentally and emotionally. You burn calories, it's a great cardiovascular workout, keeps you healthy, and it's a tool that we can utilize ourselves in terms of lifestyle medicine. I just also want to mention, because I worked for Danone, who are supporters of this conference and produce Activia yogurt. I worked for Danone for 7 years and I loved it because I could bring my music, my dance to Danone, as well as supporting gut health with Activia yogurt. And this was very recently, I'm sure many of you know Professor Tim Spector and the Zoe app, but this was recent findings published again in September this year, looking at the benefits of gut health in the type of fermented foods like yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, all these fermented foods that we can eat, and the benefits they give to us in terms of improving our mood, our energy levels, reducing hunger, and the bloating, the IBS-type symptoms decreasing. And so really important, not only the music, the dance, but nutrition, the gut health, all elements that we can look after and take responsibility for ourselves. And I thought I was in Turkey this year doing some research on lifestyle medicine, and there I found the Activia, that they were adding the Danon's Activia to their own homemade Activia up in the mountains where I was with the nomads in Turkey, which I found amazing. And of course our own gut health Activia brand here. So just a takeaway for you, think about lifestyle medicine. Rather than rushing to a GP, think, what can I do for myself? And music and dance are powerful, joyful, evidence-based interventions that we can do ourselves to help our mood, our physical health, our activity, help our well-being. Maybe go to a local class. That's how I started 26 years ago, just going to once a week a local class, feeling really embarrassed, but now dance around the world, have good friends, good connections, and fortunately, so far, keeping well and healthy. So choose to experience a new hobby. Where there's music, I always think in your heart, you want to dance, and it's a great outlet. And for me, it's really take music and dance away as our lifestyle medicine prescription today. So, little quote, you don't stop dancing because you grow old because you stop dancing. And just to finish, I'd love Omar to play our final piece of music, just to feel the vibrations, feel the rhythms. a beautiful gig at Pizza Express Holborn. So just down the road from here, next Thursday the 2nd of October, to listen to Omar and another good friend Alex Wilson playing piano, guitar and a beautiful evening of music to keep you uplifted. So thank you so much. Thank you for listening.